So we're looking at a score report, which is from an exam which was taken in April of 2024. And that is going to be the date. It's a physical therapy exam. The score this person achieved is 761. That is out of 800. And they took this for the first time, and we have blocked their FSBPT ID for privacy reasons. So what did this person do? They went to the Prometric Center. They sat in front of a computer for 5 hours. They were given 225 questions. Out of this, 180 were graded. And of those, they got 151 questions correct. And that is going to give them a passing score of 761. And if you want to look at the percentage, that's about 84% according to the scale. Now, if you look at some of the next categories, you can look at the second column. It says physical therapy examination. Then you have foundations for evaluation, differential diagnosis, and prognosis. And then you have interventions and non-system domains. These are the 4 main areas. They are almost split equally based on our clinical practice guidelines. But here you are going to look at about 44 questions on physical therapy examination. That's what you do when the patient comes to the clinic. Then you have to diagnose them, do a prognosis. That is about 59 questions. Intervention, which means you're going to treat them. That's 51. And non-system is going to be 26. Non-system includes things like modalities, safety and precaution, research questions, professional responsibilities, and so on. If you have taken the exam and you have a report that is going to look a little different, that's okay, but the categories will stay the same for all the reports. That is a given. So 180 questions were graded for all of you, and they will be similar scores in each one of these 4 categories. If you have not taken the NPTE, you will take a practice exam with us, NPTE Final Frontier, or with FSBPT, it's called the PEAT. You will get a similar score report. The only difference is it won't say things like first attempt and FSBPT ID and a New York license, because that's a practice exam. Now, let's look at your scoring criteria. NPT wanted on-track items on this side, which means they wanted at least a 44 item physical therapy examination section, and they recommend that 30 was a good score, a passing score at 68%. Same thing for differential diagnosis, 40 out of 59, intervention 33 out of 51, and non-system 17 out of 26. And as you can see, this person got a little bit higher than that. They got these scores, which are the score of the student and from this exam. So just to repeat, the total number of items is what is given on the left side. They needed a passing score, and they got a little bit higher, which is this middle line. If you look at the green chart, you don't have to like research, but green chart is more of a line graph where you can see the total score is green, which means they are passing it. Just like traffic lights, we will use the same terminology. 600 is the middle. That is the passing score. If anyone got more than 600, they passed. If they were on the middle line, that would be more of a yellow, which means they are almost passing it. Some of you might be in that range if you've taken the exam before. And then red is very low. So if you look at this report, everything is green. They did a good job in examination. Their differential diagnosis was very strong. They got 54 out of 59. Then intervention also very strong, and non-system a little bit weak, but overall a pretty good score of 21 out of 26.